Hey guys, my name's badoomtch, and today I'm doing a setup video so you can see the white balance on my phone being really bad. I do one of these every like 6 months or so, just to show you what's changed, so the next one should be in like January. So we're going to start from the left to the right in my room. Here's just a quick overview of everything to come. I don't think I've ever done like a really detailed setup tour. They tend to only be a couple of minutes long. Here's my Costco waters, just because I'm too lazy to go downstairs. So I just keep plenty of water. I tend to drink like 10 a day or so. And here's just random like keyboard stuff, extra mice, my Xbox controller, Windows discs, a Raspberry Pi, a game controller, a bag that I keep all my Nintendo crap in, and microphone stuff, just old microphone stuff that I don't even use. So my shoes in my bag that you'll probably just see me wearing if you ever see me, not that you'll ever know what I look like. There's a microphone box, there's a spuddy thing that keeps your hands warm, and a lotso from Toy Story. This stupid microphone thing came with one of my microphones, and I hate it. It's really hard to get rid of. And if you want to pay the shipping, you can have it. It's all yours. It's a box full of microphones, GoPros, phones, wires, strawberry chewing gum, just stuff that I don't really use, but it doesn't really have a place. Some books that I never read anymore. It's like all the Minecraft ones. There's my camera, which it would have made sense to film this vlog with. It's not a vlog, it's a set of video. It's a keyboard box, Nintendo 64 box, loads of boxes behind it. It's my condiments that I use on a regular basis. It looks like I'm running low, I'll have to get some more. Motherboard box, headset box, an old microphone box, just boxes for absolutely everything I own, just right behind me. There's a box for a tripod that I've had for a while, just finally put in the bin. There's all the waters that I go through, there's a bunch of cows, and there's some books down there then that haven't been seen in a long time. So here's an overview. This is the chair that every UK YouTuber will have. It's from IKEA, it's the nicest one they do. I've pulled the arms off mine because my headphone cable kept getting caught in it. I know a few other YouTubers have done that too. They just shouldn't come with it. So here's an overview. Just trying to get my camera to focus. We'll start off with my microphone. The microphone I'm using at the moment is the Blue Spark. It is the same one PewDiePie uses. Well done. It's a very good microphone. It's connected to a very cheap arm, which is held together with zip ties and a DS pen. If you pause that, you can see all that. It's my audio interface, which lights up every time somebody taps my mic or when I'm using it. You can just see whether I'm too loud or not. It's my Fred water flask. Finally came after like 7 months after ordering from Kickstarter. There's a pot full of screwdrivers, knives, and Allen keys, pens, and crap that I use on a regular basis. It's my headset. That's the same one Anna's has. I've changed the pads because the old pads were really bad. They really hurt your ears. Even Anna's put different pads on his, just because they will like squeeze your head and make your ears bleed. They were the old pads. You can see how thin they are compared to these new ones. They're all, the links to everything is down in the description below. There's also the Amazon links to everything. That was my keyboard. That was my headset that I used to use. It was the DT770 250 ohm version. They're very good, I still use them. It's my Corsair K65. I'd go the K70 if you didn't get one. You'll regret not having those keys. Here's my Logitech G502. It's a very good mouse, very hard to get used to, but it has an insane scroll wheel. Like if you turn it off lock mode and scroll it, it scrolls for, that wasn't even like a hard scroll. You could probably make it scroll well over a minute. You can see here, it's still scrolling. Still scrolling. It's a great mouse for Counter-Strike. There's loads of buttons all over it. That scrolling never becomes useful unless you're going to read like the Lord of the Rings as fast as you possibly can. There you go, it's finally stopped from a very slow scroll. Here's my monitor, 140Hz BenQ monitor. The model is in the description in the link below. It does have one of these little remote things, but I don't put it in the hole it's meant to be because my mouse wire gets caught on it, and it just made me die on Counter-Strike. That's what I blame anyway, so at least if I move it to the left, I can't blame that at all. So, yeah. I never use it anyway. Once you've got a monitor setup, you've got a monitor setup. You can see the back, the cable management from my webcam, which I don't list, but it's an HD Live 3000 or something like that. It's not very good. I recommend the C920 if you're going to get one. It's just the whole setup. There's a window right behind me. You can see these two clips. You'll probably notice from my last video I had two monitors, but they were really bad. They were really old monitors, and those were the wall-mounted brackets that were there. We just haven't painted over them yet. Here's some other microphones that I use. I tend to swap out my microphone pretty often. So there's the Rode Procaster, is the one to the left, and the Sontronics STC2 to the right. This is a condensed microphone. The one to the left is a dynamic microphone. That's for podcasts and stuff. The one to the right is pretty good. And there's the shock mount pop filter that came with my microphone. That are very bad. I wouldn't recommend using them. There was a battery there as well. So this is very clever. This is my fan, but I've stuck jelly bean like things in it. So every time I turn my fan on, because it's so warm in the UK at the moment, it makes my room smell of like jelly beans, which is really cool. Here's my very complicated networking setup. My cable has to sit like that, otherwise my internet goes out. There's quite a few things plugged into there. There's a NAS, which is a network access storage, and loads of other things. And here's all my cables. It's like under a nice little rack right underneath, which didn't focus, but it's very good. It makes all the wires non-visible from standing height. As you can see, there's like a little cowl thing in there. You put your feet in there and makes everything all nice and warm. My PC's changed a little bit. I've got a new cooler. It's an 85 power Noctua cooler. It's better than any water cooler. It's really quiet too. It's the SSDs, and you can see all the blue lights and wires and stuff like that. And we'll go down, you can see the 2 hard drives that I have, a 1 terabyte and a 2 terabyte. But like I said, everything's in the description. It's my laptop. Don't really use it. Kind of sits there most of the time. Plays any game you can throw at it. I did try and turn it on to show you the keyboard, but it's just out of battery because I never use it at all. But it's a very, very, very good keyboard. The link to that laptop, even the link to that is also in the description. Here's a cupboard, which you'll never see in unless I've shown you in a previous setup video. I have no idea if I have. That's pretty much it. That's my door. This is just my office. This is just where I spend most of my time. Obviously, I have a bedroom too, but I don't go in there too much. Not even to sleep, really. So yeah, that was it. Hope you enjoyed, guys. If you got any questions, you can leave your questions down in the description. The links to everything are down in the description. If you want to just click the link, it'll take you to a post on my website, which has got a link to everything you can see in this video, pretty much. Everything that you're probably going to care about. And if not, you're caring about way too much.